Welcome, everyone. Today, we're doing a deep dive into something ancient, but incredibly powerful. Passover.
Right.
We want to unpack how this event from Exodus really connects to freedom, to new beginnings. We'll be looking at Exodus, Corinthians, even Revelation.
Yeah, and it's more than just history. We're exploring these enduring symbols, how they point forward, maybe revealing what it truly means to, well, live.
Okay, so let's get right into it. Exodus 12, the very first Passover instructions. God tells the Israelites in Egypt, this marks the start of your year.
Yeah.
Each family, take a lamb or goat, 1 year old, male, no blemishes. On the 10th day. Keep it till the 14th.
And that detail unblemished is so important. They hold on to it for 4 days.
Right. Then what? On that 14th day?
Okay, so here's where it gets really specific.
Mm-hmm.
At twilight, the whole assembly sacrifices the lamb.
The whole community together.
Exactly. And crucially, they take its blood, apply it to the 2 doorposts and the lintel, the top and sides of the doorframe.
And this blood, it was a sign for them.
Yes, a specific sign, a marker, really, very visual.
So the blood's on the door. What about the lamb itself? It wasn't just about the sacrifice. They had to eat it too, right?
Absolutely. And how they ate it mattered. Roasted with fire, not raw, not boiled.
Right.
Eaten that night with unleavened bread and bitter herbs. And no leftovers, anything remaining by morning, burn it.
Wow, strict rules.
Yeah.
And they had to eat it quickly.
Yeah.
Dressed to leave.
Yeah, fully dressed, sandals on, staff in hand, ready to move. Because that night was the Lord's Passover.
That image is striking. Eating with your bags packed, basically.
It really is. Makes you think, how ready are we for sudden shifts?
Good point. So what was the ultimate purpose, the why behind this whole ritual?
Well, the stakes were incredibly high. God said he would pass through Egypt that night, strike down every firstborn human and animal, execute judgment on Egypt's gods.
Heavy stuff.
Definitely. But he said, when I see the blood on your doorposts, I will pass over you.
So the blood was protection. Deliverance.
Precisely. The plague wouldn't touch those homes. And this act, this passing over, literally freed Israel from slavery. It became a perpetual ordinance, something to remember forever.
A foundational moment. Okay, now let's bridge this, because our sources, like 1 Corinthians 5.7, make a direct link. Our Passover lamb, Christ, has been sacrificed. How does Jesus fit this Passover lamb picture?
The connections are pretty remarkable. Jesus was sinless, blemish-free, like the lamb requirement.
Okay.
He died young, often described as being of marriageable age, aligning with that 1-year-old lamb idea.
And the timing.
The timing is spot on. He died on the 14th day of the month around 3 p.m. That was twilight, the exact time the Passover lambs were sacrificed in the temple.
Wow.
And think about the blood. Lamb's blood on the doorposts, top and sides. Jesus's blood. From the thorns on his head, his hands nailed to the cross, top and sides in a way.
That's quite a parallel. And the lamb was roasted by fire.
Yes, and Christ's intense suffering on the cross, bearing the weight of sin, it's often likened to that kind of refining, consuming, roasting by fire.
Okay, so the sacrifice aligns. But what about eating the lamb? You mentioned that earlier. Does that have a spiritual echo too?
It absolutely does. Eating the lamb points to something deeper. To eat Jesus's flesh, spiritually speaking, means receiving his word, his teachings, taking them into yourself.
And drinking the blood.
Symbolically, it means receiving the Holy Spirit. It's about receiving his life, his essence. Not literal, obviously, but a profound spiritual reality.
So, like the blood on the doorpost was a seal, a mark of protection.
Exactly. It distinguished them, saved them from judgment. In the same way, Jesus's blood provides atonement forgiveness, and it seals us. Marks us as belonging to God.
And the Holy Spirit acts as that seal.
The Holy Spirit is that seal, yes. The guarantee of our inheritance, you could say.
So if Passover meant freedom from slavery and the start of real life for Israel, what's the takeaway for us? Is freedom the end goal?
Well, Passover signifies our true start, too. Freedom from sin's control, freedom from, those negative forces that try to dominate us. It's when our lives really start aligning with God's purpose.
And Jesus' resurrection.
That's the ultimate proof. Proof that his sacrifice worked, that his blood truly atones, that he was innocent. But you're right, freedom isn't the final stop. It's the starting line.
So the journey continues.
Just like Israel had the wilderness journey after Egypt, believers have an ongoing journey. We still need to actively resist sin, move forward into the life the Holy Spirit enables, keep moving like they ate that meal ready to go.
So what about keeping Passover today? If Christ is the fulfillment, is the original ritual still relevant?
That's a great question. Passover, the ritual, was essentially a shadow, a foreshadowing of the reality.
And the reality is?
The reality is Christ's sacrifice on the cross, the atonement he achieved. So keeping Passover now really means believing in that sacrifice, embracing that atonement.
So it's less about a specific day and more about a constant remembrance.
Exactly. Celebrating and living in light of that incredible love, that sacrifice every single moment. It's that love that gives us the reason and, frankly, the power to face down challenges, to live out our purpose.
What a journey. From a specific historical deliverance in Egypt, all the way to this profound symbol of Christ's cross, our spiritual freedom, and an ongoing journey. It's quite something.
It really underscores that our standing, our salvation, isn't about what we do. It's entirely based on the blood of the Lamb. That truth is incredibly empowering.
It gives you the strength to live it out daily.
Precisely. Every single day.
So as you reflect on all this, here's something to think about. If that ancient Passover marked life's true beginning for Israel, and Christ's cross is the ultimate Passover, how does knowing that love, that Passover love, equip you to live purposefully engaged in this spiritual journey day in and day out?